Make the magic happen. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vena. I'm a real estate agent in Seattle and I'm showing you what it means to build wealth in real estate. This is video number 1 of my who, what, when, where, and why buy a house series. Today we're starting with why homeownership is one of the greatest ways to build wealth. So what is homeownership? Obviously, it means you own a home, but what are the benefits and what are the drawbacks? And why does Robert Kiyosaki say buying a house is a bad investment? Let's say you're 24 years old, you're out of college, and you've been working at your job for a couple years, and you're probably ready to move out of your parents' house. You're looking at rentals because that's the easy way, right? There's no huge down payment, you can move from place to place without hassle, and your landlord will take care of all the repairs on the house. Yes, this is easier, but in case you don't know, renting a house means you're throwing money down the toilet, and you need to know this. When you rent a house, you make payments each month going directly into the landlord's pocket, and any renter knows that you'll be lucky to get that security deposit back. On the other hand, when you own your home, the monthly payment goes towards your equity, and that is the magic word of homeownership. Equity. So what is it? Equity is the difference between your mortgage and what your home is currently worth. And equity is the amount of money you get when you sell your home. So if you buy a house for $500,000, you put a down payment of $20,000. Yes, you can put a down payment that low. More on that in another video. And you have a mortgage of $480,000. You already have that $20,000 as equity, and you will get it right back when you go to sell. Pretty great. More than that, if your payment is $3,000 a month, that $3,000 is going directly into your equity each month. Minus interest, of course. And that is the beauty of home ownership. Now, I'm not saying it'll be easy, but ask yourself this. Would it be worth it to make $50,000 just from living in your house for a couple of years? Here in Seattle, appreciation is up to 12% per year. This means that if you buy a house for $400,000, then best case scenario, in just 1 year, it will be worth $448,000. How much did your stock portfolio make last year? Now you might be thinking, Vena, that's so permanent. Buying a house, who do you think I am? I'm just gonna wait until I get married. Okay, you wanna wait till you get married. At the same time, you've been responsible, you actually do have great credit, and you have savings that have been sitting in the bank, doing nothing, and it will continue to do nothing until you get married. Now imagine this. You're 24, you plan to get married at 28. I don't know when you're gonna get married, but we'll say 28 for this example. You're 24, you put $15,000 of your savings down on that $400,000 house. 3 years later, you propose to your partner, or you get proposed to, and all the while you've had this house, living in it or renting it, either way, it's been appreciating at 12% per year. So after 3 years, you sell that house for $562,000. Remember, you bought it for $500,000. So not even including the equity you built over 3 years, you just made $62,000 in appreciation. That should be enough to not only pay for your wedding and your honeymoon, but you'll also have the money to put a down payment on that dream home with your partner. Just because you were smart with your money 3 years ago and you made your money work for you. Now this is the best case scenario. Unfortunately, it doesn't always end this way, but the concept is clear. Buying a house builds wealth. Moral of the story, it's time to buy a house. Live in it or rent it out, we're gonna cover that in another video. Today, we are just talking about the ultimate benefit of homeownership. It was equity, by the way. So why does Robert Kiyosaki, yep, the rich dad, poor dad guy, say buying a house is a bad investment? There are a couple reasons, but in a nutshell, Robert Kiyosaki says that your house is not an asset because there is no cash flowing every month, and rather, your house takes money out of your pocket. This is all true if you're living in the house. Renting it out is a different story. He says that until you sell that house, then it's a liability if the value falls in a recession. So your house is technically an asset, but it's not working for you month to month, and your mortgage is a liability. And in our example, you're not buying a house to make monthly income, you're buying it as a long-term investment. And we'll look at rental properties in another video really soon. So that's it for today. Next week, we're gonna talk about how to buy a house, what a mortgage is, how to get approved, all of that. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. DM me on IG if we haven't met yet, and I will see you in the next video.